how much money is there to pay people to the point where you're not being inconsiderate? Like we talk about Amazon and the profits Amazon makes, and then we talk about what the Amazon drivers and Amazon workers in the warehouse earn. Yeah. And I think
in retail, what company pays the best at the moment? Is it Waitrose? It's between Waitrose and Lidl, isn't it?
They pay living wage. I think Lidl pay living wage. So I think living wage is like £14 something now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know Lidl was always paid well.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that though. That Lidl was always paid well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know you get London waiting.
£11.95 an hour.
Is it?
£11.95
Lidl pay like £13-14 an hour.
That's if you're in London, and then for the rest of the UK it's £10.90 per hour.
Yeah, Lidl pay like 13, 14.
I know Lidl and Waitrose have always been amongst the best when it comes to
But I think they're very job for lifey. People getting them jobs, like, you know, the older lot where they're like 40 and like that's their thing. Yeah, they're in them jobs for like 25 years and manager loves them because they're never late, always on time. Yeah. They love doing stock face up and all that stuff.
But I think genuinely,
14 hours.
I don't agree, bro. I don't agree.
You don't think so?
No, I don't agree, bro. I feel like if you're paying me £10 an hour to clean the floor, I'm giving you £10 an hour's worth of cleaning the floor. It's not going to be extra shiny like you want.
But why not?
Because
why don't you want to put the extra work in?
Because I don't want to be here.
But this is the problem, though.
But that's not your problem, though. No, but it's my problem.
But it's a problem as a business is that when I employ people, and I can see they're just doing the bare minimum. Yeah. Like I used to have a bartender in Dulwich. Yeah. Great bartender. Yeah. But you cannot get him to do anything out of his job description. Yeah. I mean, he's not.
Why should he?
No, but this is my thing, though. Go on. This is my thing. There's people in the workplace who are team players. Where, let's say, for instance, let's say like someone needs to get a carton of cranberry from the back. Somebody will see that the cranberry's running low on the floor, who's not a bartender, will go to the back and say, I just saw the cranberry running low. Here's some cranberry. For anything to work, especially in the workplace, we sometimes need to do things out of our job roles. Yeah. This guy, you cannot get him to do anything out of his job description. And you say to me, but he's doing his job. Yeah. And you're right. But 100%. For a business, especially when you're running a small business, you need to have employees that can slot flexibility into other places.
But are they compensated for that, or are they just doing it for the sake of it? Like I would say when you run your businesses, I would say you treat people well.
I'm exceptional. Everyone gets paid way over. Yeah. There's nobody who works for me who gets paid less than £15 an hour. Yeah. And that's in a restaurant. Yeah. I'm £4 or £3 above the living wage because I don't like seeing people struggle. Because there's nothing worse than coming into work every day. Yeah. And remember, your bartenders and your staff can see what you're making. Yeah. They can do rough. They don't know what your expenses are, but they can do rough maths and be like.
Are you present in your businesses as much as you were
not anymore
previously?
Now. That's why I got peace.
Right. Cool. So I
got peace now.
Cool. But at the same time, so I feel like when you're present as a business owner in your business, people. You're a likable person, so like I feel like people can be like, oh, I'll do this for the business or whatever because it's for Gabriel. It's not for the business. Yeah. But when you're absent from the business, like if you worked in Iceland, I can see why people detach themselves and they don't care as much. And when
you're not relatable, one thing about 100%. Me is I will always make a point of showing that I'm relatable. Like, I understand. Yeah. And it's the thing is that when you have employees and staff, you got to make it clear that they know that you understand. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like even when I gave one of my bartenders the salary, he was like, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "How else you can't live off what you're?" Because he told me he wanted this much, and I gave him that much, and he was like, "Why are you giving me more?" I said, "You can't live off that. Yeah, you can't. This is just not possible." Yeah. And I don't know what the workforce is going to do now, but as a business, for me to pay you a wage, I have to be selling something at a profit. Yeah, and it has to be at a significant profit. Yeah, if not. If everything's at a reasonable price, I can't pay you anything. Do you know what I mean?
It's like even when people phone me to book the venue, and someone phoned me and said, "Oh yeah, could you give this discount?" And said, "Could they pay for the venue £40 an hour?" And I said, "No."
You sent me that.
Yeah, I screenshot. I said, "Right, I said, look at this."
How much is the venue normally per hour?
So £100 an hour.
Okay.
Then
60% off. That's crazy.
Then if it's Friday and Saturday after 7:30, it's £150. Okay. And when they said that, I laughed because I thought to myself, by the time I pay the 2 staff who might be working and security, I'm in a minus. Yeah. No, I'm in a minus.
Think about it. 2 members of staff and security, and you're going to pay £40 an hour. Yeah. You're not realistic.
Because remember, like you have to factor it like this here. So let's say if it's not a busy event here, I've got 2 staff, security, that's 45. Then out of that, you have to factor in light, electric, then you have to factor stock. So let's say if stock now cost out of the £100 an hour, if stock is costing maybe 25 out of the £100 an hour, let's say we got we had a party recently where they were talking big time. Oh yeah, it's this person's birthday, blah blah blah. There's gonna be bare people. I was saying to the person like to the person's dad who paid for it, I said, you know, this ain't gonna be like how they gassed you up. And he goes, why do you say that? I said, well, I've done raves for years. I could already tell what's gonna happen. And I said to him, I promise you there's gonna be like 20, 25 people. And it's people that are telling you, so the aunties would say, right, book from 7:30. I said to him, no, book from 9 o'clock. Like, I'm trying to watch your back. And I said 9 is even pushing it.
But you don't have to do that though.
Yeah, I don't have
you
to
don't have to do that. You could have made.
I said I'm trying to watch your back because they've already said the previous years the birthdays have been in the house. I said, how many people have come? Usually around 35. Okay, you usually have around 35. What is it mostly? Mostly guys. What makes you think that you're gonna scale your birthday party from usually around 35 people in the house to 150?
Not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've told him you're gonna get probably around 20 this time, and he said, why? I said, mate, because what's gonna happen is some people this is why I said I have to charge friends to come to my parties even when I want to do it free. Because when I do a free party, I had a free party once here, 400 people grabbed tickets, 40 people came. Then when I charge, 150 people come. So I've told the dad this. He thought I was joking. You see, at the end of the night, he was so sad because the party finished at 2. They came at 12:15. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My bar, they didn't make no money, bro.
It's business.
My bar made probably 3-4 bills. I said to him, unfortunately, this is the worst party I've had here. But it is what it is. I take the L, you take the L. But I said you take a bigger L than me because I still get to pay my staff, but I ain't really made a profit from the night. Maybe I made 152 bills. Yeah. You get me? But you've caught a bigger L. But I said to him, now you know, and he said, yeah, this is the last one he's gonna do. But people don't factor with these little things. It's like people will phone me and say, I've got a baby shower or I've got a bridal shower, 50 people, could you knock me a deal? I'm like, how can I knock you a deal? Because by the time I finish calculating all these costs, I'll be the loss doing your deal. Nah, man, I'm doing your deal. Yeah. Like, you pay for the thing, I'm gonna make the bare minimum of it, but so how much time? Me making the bare minimum than zero, but I can't cut your deal. I can only cut a deal where if someone said to me, right, I was looking for a 300-400 venue for my birthday, but I can't find any and blah blah blah. How many people are you expecting? I might have to cut it down to. Then I might be to find a middle.
Does it make sense?
That for me it's like I did something for one of my good friends where it made sense and she made me money and I was just like, rah, you know what? You made me enough money. I was like, send me your account. I sent back the money. Yeah.
Well, I feel like because you know you're like that in terms of business and just with people in general, I feel like you treat people well, innit? Like even people you don't, and I would say that for both of you, I would say initially you go out of your way for people, even people you don't know.
You know what it is,
but not everyone's like that.
I've got this thing that if you put out good energy to someone, I could walk past someone and I could see they're having the most awful day. Yeah. And I could say something to make them smile. Hopefully, my thought is, if I've said something to make you smile, you've done something to make someone smile, they've done something, and I see it as a domino effect that one day I might be having the worst day, but you've touched so many people that someone you touched is going to come back and make my day by saying something. Recently, I was having a funny day, then I was in flipping Tesco in Purley, and I've dropped, I'm so zoned out. Yeah. I've dropped stuff out of my basket. Yeah. And some woman's come and picked it up and said, oh, excuse me, and give it to me. Then I said, oh, thank you. Then I've put my stuff on the till now. Later on, then she's come on the till. Then some woman's forgot her. The woman is talking the thing and she's looking at me and she's forgot her oat milk. And I picked up and said to the guy on the till, oh, the woman's forgot this is not part of mine. She's run off. Then the woman said, it's always she's like probably like in the mid-40s. She goes, it's always the handsome guys that always causing trouble. And until then, all the older women there have gone, Then I started laughing. Then I said, I said, nah, I ain't no trouble. Then everyone said, yeah. Then the guys come back slowly. Then I said, bye ladies, and everyone's gone, bye. And I was like, right, the older women are trying to gas me, like, who's trying to, what sugar mommy's trying to recruit me, like, I'm here thinking of 1,000,001 things, but just that little exchange has just made me feel more chirpy, because I'm like, right, I'm having a weird day where my mind's not here, but you lot have made me smile just through little banter, and sometimes in life you just need those little moments to just, you know what I mean? Yeah, and I think going back to like the start of the episode, like where you were saying about what I said about in regards to like sometimes you have to be a prick to be the nice guy, and like where you're saying no to all these people, like when they're saying, oh, can I get the venue for £40 an hour? Understand it. Do you know how hard I find it to say no to people? Yeah, but you have to, because the people you do say yes to, they get above and beyond, and you can't, especially to friends. And I feel like in the past 3-4 years I've become a serious no guy.
I love the word no. But it's my favourite word.
It's like I love it. I have to say no now for the betterment of them. Because if I'm able to say no now, and I'm able to achieve what I want for myself, and
you can say yes later,
and then we're all nice.
Also, you can't be a crutch for everyone.
You get what I'm saying?
No, you can't be a crutch for everyone. Stop being a crutch for everybody. Stop it. They need to learn the hard way.